Kanina sabi mo, when we were asked, that you haven't seen your mother. Di ba? Sabi mo yan eh. Correct?
Correct.
And then, you grew up with your father.
Correct.
Di ba? Sa birth certificate mo, unknown yung father mo eh. Yes, Congressman Flores.
BI, ito, nagugulan ako BI, was Mr. Henry Bigay registered as an alien with BI?
Sir, he is registered as Henry Kayang as a native-born Chinese.
Native-born Chinese.
Yes, Your Honor.
So he's a Chinese national as registered in your record.
As far as we are concerned, yes, Your Honor.
And somebody registered him as such.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who made the registration?
I don't have the record, Your Honor, but we can probably check it during the next meeting.
From the testimony of Henry Bigay, he said that he never had any contact with his mother. So it's impossible that the mother registered him as an alien, correct?
I would not know who registered. We still have to check the record, Your Honor, who registered
But it would
him.
be safe to assume siguro na it's the father. Kasi yung nanay niya, hindi niya nakita, di ba?
You can say that, Your Honor.
Yes. So if the father is a Chinese national, registers the son as a Chinese national, how can he be a Filipino citizen? By the Constitution. So you treat yourself as a Chinese citizen in one government agency and treat yourself as a Filipino citizen in another government agency.
Yeah.
Oh, no. DFA. So, sa renewal ng passport niya, you said that in the question, whether or not he holds another passport, he answered in the negative, correct?
That's correct, Your
Is that application under oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
What would the impact, what would the effect be on a person who falsely claims to be one?
This would be a violation of the Passport Act, Your Honor, unless there's just reasonable justification for this. But this warrants, Your Honor, investigation, and we are conducting the investigation.
You're conducting the investigation. How many
Yes.
times has he renewed his Philippine passport?
3 times, Your
3
Honor.
times. And in all the times that he renewed his passport, did he answer in the negative? When asked with the same question, whether or not he possessed another passport.
I only have before me, Your Honor, the latest.
Can we find out in this previous application?
We will, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Flores. Just additional question kay Mr. Bigay. Kanina sabi mo, when we were asked, that you haven't seen your mother. Di ba? Sabi mo yan eh. Correct?
Correct.
And then, you grew up with your father.
Correct.
Di ba? Sa birth certificate mo, unknown yung father mo eh. So, ang question natin dun sa tungkol sa kanyang citizenship is now more complicated than
Mr. Chairman, I think we need to invite the father. If I am going to look at the personality of Mr. Henry Bigay, parang biktima nga itong taong to eh, of his father. But of course, when he renewed his passport, he already have the responsibility of answering all those questions pertaining to your true nationality. Actually, it's hard for us, no? Kasi nga parang alam natin na may failure, may deception. There is a deception, deceiving the other agency and the other agency as well. And then when you renewed your passport 3 times, no? That is under oath. You lied to this government, and you have responsibility to take. But if you're going to look at the live birth niya, it is the mother and the father who establish that unknown ang maging father. So wala pa siya nun eh, during that time. And the registration in the ano ba yun? BI, sa Bureau of Immigration, I think it's also the father who did that. And during the renewal of this expiration of 3 times, most likely, I really don't know. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Henry Bigay, that you really don't know what transpired during the renewal of your passport. And as a matter of fact, it's better for you to tell us nung a while ago when the chair have told us that there is an existing Chinese passport, no, sa'yo. Eh, nagulat kami na meron ka palang another passport. Actually, talagang gulong-gulo ako ngayon, ha? Gugulan ako talaga. But fortunately, we uncovered this, and most likely, ganito ang mga nangyayari sa mga sitwasyon that is happening all over the country. And this is very critical, ladies and gentlemen. No? We need the help of each and every one of us. Sana, Mr. Bigay, maki-cooperate ka fully in this committee. We can see in your face that somehow parang ano siya. But of course, the liability will always be there. Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Fernandez. Congressman
To be fair with Henry Bigay, so, sir, can you answer na lang, why would you answer in the negative po when you were asked in the application for the renewal whether or not you had you possessed or owned another passport?
Because it has different name.
Because it's a different name.
Yeah.
But you use the same name, di ba? You know it's the same person.
Yeah, but I think it's two different personalities.
Just because you use two different names, there's two different personalities. Come on, sir. You know. Pero, you know, ewan mo, baka mas maipit ka pala.
Mr. Chairman, kasi nga parang feeling ko, I think the father have to be here and to clarify everything. Because this guy, no, kung babawasan mo yung 7 taon niya doon, he was like 25 years old when he was appointed as a chairman or incorporator of the TATAY International. And being young as he may be during that time, let's give the benefit of the doubt to this person, Mr. Chair. No,
I agree.
unless the father appear on this on the next hearing, we'll be shedding light on all of this.
I agree, Mr. Chair. But at
And
the same time, he's already of age, Mr. Chair, when the passport was renewed. So he has to take some form of responsibility. Then I'm sure he's a good businessman. He's been in the Philippines for so long. Maybe it's just a practice among Chinese Filipinos to do this, but it's a practice that should stop also, because it's not only confusing among and between government agencies that we have, di ba? It's also confusing to the general public. No, na kung ano ba talaga, Filipino ba yan? Chinese ba yan? Does it circumvent the prohibition on ownership of properties or whatever, di ba? Kasi may limitations din ang rights ng isang foreigner, di ba? So, he cannot have the best of both worlds if something prohibits it, di ba? Or if some law in the Philippines prohibits it.
And most especially, Mr. Chairman, if they are in the business of trying to purchase a lot of properties. Being a Chinese national and owning so many properties, that is prohibited under our constitution. So yun yung mga repercussion ng ginawa ninyo, Mr. Henry Bigay. As much as we wanted to see beyond your angelic face, no? Pero baka there's sinister, clandestine, we don't know. But for now, I believe that you are somehow a victim of your father. Yun lang nakikita ko dyan. Di ba?
But tama naman yung sinabi ni Congressman Flores. He is already of age and he's schooled, in fact, well-schooled, and he should know that there are repercussions in things like this that he did, no?
But Mr. Chairman, you have to remember, when we ask if he's the president of the different corporations, hindi niya alam kung ano ang kanyang kung sino siya doon. And
Pero
that makes an additional feeling from this representation that somehow he was somehow used.
In fairness naman, Mr. Chair, I don't think there might be any criminal intent on the part of Mr. Henry Bigay. I'm sure he didn't mean siguro to to be like, to circumvent the laws. But if it is a practice that is existing among Filipino Chinese, that we have here in the Philippines, it's something that should stop. No, it may be more coordination between the government agencies like BI and the DFA, including the DOJ, that may be needed as a result of this investigation, Mr. Chair. But again, it's something that should stop. No, kasi una, hindi naman tayo nakakakuha ng Chinese passport, diba? Or something like that. No?
In addition, Mr. Chair, last na po. Kasi
na,
may sinabi si Henry Bigay kanina that more or less ang sinabi mo, 7 corporations. But I believe hindi lamang yung 7 corporations. Can you kindly submit to this committee how many corporations that you and your father have, and all the incorporators that are included on those corporations? Can you kindly submit to this committee?
Yes, po.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. We know that you're in a very difficult situation. Napakahirap malagay dyan sa pwesto mo. Kung sakaling matuloy yung gera between China and Philippines, napakahirap ng iyong kalagayan. So you will have to denounce one. So anyway, is there anything else that the members would like to discuss?
Mr. Chair, kasi a while ago, we were like asking all those who have been served with the show cause order to appear. Magkakaroon po tayo ng motion to subpoena them, di ba?
That's correct. Yeah.
And having said that, Mr. Bigay was here to paste the music with us, and I would like to commend you for that. But others na dito, I think we have to issue a subpoena for the others. Kasi baka they have the same situation Di ba? Baka the same kind of situation that Henry Bigay is in right now with those people that we are going to invite. So thereby, kung ganun po, talagang nagiging kalakaran na po to. And PSA have a big responsibility. Chairman, yung na-realize natin in the last hearing that nakakapag-issue ang PSA without the validation coming from the LCR. Kaya, yun, sino ang paano nakakapag-issue ang PSA without validation na nanggagaling sa LCR? Bakit merong nakapag-release kayo ng certificate? It's a system, di ba?
Okay. Sir, may I clarify for that issue? On a particular case of Willie Ong, wherein the LCR said they had no record on file, but in 2001, the former civil registrar has officially endorsed the transcription of the birth record of Willie Ong based on the registry book, based on the official endorsement.
Kailan yan? Kailan?
2001.
2001.
Yes.
So, wala pang ano yan.
So
wala
in
pang,
2001,
wait, ma'am. Wala pang automation. Manual pa lang yung pagbibigay nyo ng mga nanggagaling sa LCR. At yung mga validated na nila. Nakita na nila yung mga kung sino father, sino mother, nagkaroon na ng interview, and then it was submitted to the provincial.
not through the provincial, sir, because under the ITP1, that was before, that was the time when we conducted a mass scanning of documents. So we started 1999, yung contract. So the first and the second year was the first phase of the project is on the mass scanning of all the documents filed at the PSA, the former NSO. It includes endorsement, wherein yun po yung case ni Willie Ong. The first time na nag-apply po siya sa outlet, it was a negative certification, and based on the process, pupunta yan sa local civil register, they have to request for endorsement kung available or to file a delayed registration. In the case of Willie Ong, nag-endorse po yung former civil registrar ng document based on the transcription as I've mentioned, Your Honor.
But prior to that memorandum circular, nirelax kasi, di ba? So, noong 2001, what are the requirements
Sir, Willie
pertaining
Ong-
to the late registration?
Sorry, sir. Willie Ong is not actually a delayed registration case. It's a timely based dun sa document na pinadala po nila. But it's an endorsement case, meaning wala po kaming kopya sa NSO. But yung local, siya po yung nag-endorse. There's a presumption of validity na meron siyang record from the
So, ang
registry book.
nag-endorse siya galing sa LCR.
Yes, sir.
Asan yung dokumento that he was being endorsed by the LCR?
Yeah, that we have
Were
already
you able to
submitted.
secure it from
Uh-uh.
year 2001?
We can resubmit, sir.
Have you
but-
seen it? Have you seen it?
Yes. Sir.
Did you bring it?
We'll submit again another copy, Your Honor.
So 2001 in-endorse niya sa
NSO, that was NSO pa, sir.
NSO. So you have a received copy from NSO.
Yes po. We received the endorsement from the November 27, 2001. That's the time when we received the document, which was prepared by the former civil registrar on August 31 of 2001 based on the certification. And there's an official endorsement submitted. And as per our process, sir, before, we rely on the office-to-office submission of transaction from the local civil register.
Sige.
Meaning, pinapadala nila yan through courier. Kasi that time, tama po kayo, nasa earlier stage pa ng CRSI TP2. So, it was the first endorsement was in August 31, 2001. This is signed by the former civil registrar Epifanio Areno.
What's the name of the civil register officer from Maykawayan?
May Kawayan, Bulacan, sir. Epifanio Areno.
Is she still alive?
No, sir. Unfortunately, deceased na po si
Mr.
former
Chair,
MC.
you're about to...
Yes, there were two endorsements from LCR, two LCR certification. The first was submitted and endorsed to PSA or NSO, saying that there was records of birth ni Willie Ong, correct?
Yes, sir.
But the latest, which is issued by the new local civil registrar, I think she is here, si Miss Raroque, no? And can you clarify ano yung in-issue mong certification on the details of Mr. Willie Ong?
Bali, hello. Nag-issue po ako ng certification na wala po talagang record sa amin. Si Mr. Willie Ong na allegedly pinanganak po nung May 29, 1977 and with registry number 127. Bali, wala po kaming registry number na 127. Ang meron po sa amin, 127B-77. Tapos po, ibang pangalan po yung nakaregister.
So ibang pangalan yung registry number na yon.
Po.
Hindi yun Mr. Willie Ong.
Hindi po.
Okay, correct. Now, sa PSA, if I may continue, Congressman Fernandez, with your indulgence, yung in-issue ni Mr. Areno, the local civil registrar in 2001, was just an endorsement to PSA sa NSO. Yung mga endorsement na yon will now allow you to issue or take the or this certification will now take the place of a live birth certificate?
Sir, as per the procedures on the civil registration, if the original copy is not available, because there are 4 copies that is being prepared during the registration, for reasons like nasunog, nawala na yung record, they can refer it to the registry book.
No, ito bang certification na to?
This is in view of the birth certificate, sir. It's a
So,
transcription.
This has the same effect as
Yes.
that of a birth certificate.
Yes, sir.
So NSO allows that.
Yes, sir. It's a procedure.
So, okay. So, dahil merong LCR endorsement, na ito yung details about Mr. Willie Ong, you are now will be allowed to issue a certificate of live birth.
Yes. But first, sir, we verify on the specimen signature of the officer and whether they are authorized. No, since ang official or permanent civil registrar at that time is Epifanio Areno. the document is scanned and loaded in the database.
Okay, kasi ngayon, nag-issue naman ito si Miss Raroque. Pinaka-latest was May 22, 2024. Di ba? Just a month ago. Sinasabi niya rito that there are no records of Mr. Willie Ong. Okay? And the registry number assigned by the previous LCR to Mr. Willie Ong with registry number 127 is not, based on the records of Raroque, is not in the name of Mr. Willie Ong, but another name. Now, dahil ito, I would probably surmise that itong ginawa nung dating civil registrar using the registry number 127, parang may konting deception dito. Merong hindi nagsabi ng totoo. Di ba?
Agree, Your Honor. That's why our fraud management division has already conducted investigation. In fact, dalawang visit na po kami nag-conduct ng ocular, and we find out that even in the registry book for the month of June, yung kay Willie Ong po ay hindi po siya existing. So we have already submitted request to the Office of the Solicitor General for the cancellation of the birth record of Willie Ong based on the result of the investigation. Your Honor.
Yan. O, kasi dito mag-uumpisa lahat ng mga kakansilin yung passport, pupurpit yung kanyang mga lupang binili, ika-cancel yung kanyang SEC registration sa mga kumpanya niya. Napakahalaga kasi nung kanyang birth certificate because he has misrepresented himself as a Filipino. So, kaya importante talaga ito. So, with this document now that we have, this is now the one that will prevail, correct? Kasi siya yung Miss Raroque yung nag-issue nitong bago eh. At lumabas dito na ginamit yung registry number ng ibang tao. At ninakaw ni Mr. Willie Ong yung registry number ng isang tao.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Mr. Chair, I believe the PSA have already written the OSG, no? What's the action taken by the OSG? Can we ask the OSG? Nandito ba ang OSG?
Oh, OSG.
Di ba meron tayong, the last time, nandito ang OSG, ah?
BIR and OSG, di ba?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Nandito po ba ang OSG? Wala po ba? Absent. Ako, ayan ang ano. Unisys, may tatanong lang po ako. So, build operate transfer yung contract natin do sa first concession agreement natin with the government. Di ba?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
it's 3.5 billion. Di ba?
Worth of investment.
So, how much more time ang natitira para may transfer mo po sa government yung ano?
Well, for the IPP1, the contract is already completed. So it started from 1999 to 2016, Your Honor.
So consummated
So
na lahat.
That's the
So, ang
first
nag-ooperate na ngayon, PSA?
No, we are on the CRS Phase 2. That's the Phase 2 of the project. And that,
What is written in the concession? The first phase 1?
so it's a different, a separate contract.
Yeah.
Honor. The first phase is what we call Civil Registry System Information Technology Project, Phase 1. And that is from 1999 to 2016. And then the second phase is what we call Civil Registry System Information Technology Phase 2, which started from September 30 of 2016 until September 30 of 2020.
Okay,
So
sa
that would be 12.
Yeah,
12
sa phase 1, kung 1999 yan, natapos ng 2016, that is already 17 years. So you handle the BOT for 17 years. Correct?
For the Phase 1.
For the phase 1. So yung 3.5 billion na supposedly na ginastos dito ng Unisys were already recovered by the Unisys. Am I correct? Na-recover nyo na. 17 years. Na-recover nyo na yung 3.5 billion.
That I need to check.
Yeah. Because how many years are being written on the concession agreement between the PSA and the Unisys for the phase 1?
For the phase 1, it's 12 years, but it got extended until...
So in-extend. So how about the data? Who is handling the data? Unisys.
back then is the data is actually with PSA. And
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
So the one handling the data of the PSA are under the PSA employees? Sigurado ka? Or hawak pa rin yan ng Unisys? You tell us the truth.
It's actually a joint.
Joint.
Yeah. So
Who's handling the Who's handling the
So for-
system of the data collection? Nung mga pumapasok ng data sa atin, sino nag-handle sa Unisys and sa Filipino counterpart? Anong pangalan nila?
can you please
You have to tell us those people who are handling the
Yeah.
data collection. That is
For-
very important. Yan ang pinag-uusapan natin, Unisys, ha?
for that field offices of PSA, we do have a Unisys associates there, but they are actually supervised by PSA supervisor or super.
Pero ang pinaka-central command nyo yung nandito, yung sa building na 9 stories.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So lahat ng data dyan pumapasok. So meron kayong mga field officers that is collating all the datas and then pumupunta dito sa atin sa central. Sino yung nag-handle doon? Yun ang tinatanong ko noon pa eh.
It depends on
Hindi. Ang tinatanong ko kung sino yung sa pinaka-central. Meron kayong data collection, central office or something like that eh. Na sa kanya pumapasok ang lahat ng data. Hindi pa pwedeng wala eh. Sino siya?
It's okay.
Sino?
The ones that collecting the information or data coming from the field offices. That's
Yes.
your question, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yep, it's actually stored in the database of PSA under which actually located on the PSA 9th floor.
And there is a human, syempre may human factor yan
There
na
is-
nag-handle nung pasok no, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng walang na ando sa central command that is handling that data eh. So sino yun?
For the actual transmission of those information,
Yes.
we do have actually the account role matrix wherein the specific username and password is actually assigned to those specific
Alam mo, hindi mo
Personal.
sinasagot ang tanong ko. Unisys, hindi mo sinasagot ang tanong ko. Ang tinatanong ko sino? Ang dami niyong paikot-ikot eh. Sabihin niyo sa akin kung sino nag-handle doon. Ako, may central command ako. Pumapasok ang lahat ng data ko. Sino nakapokus doon? I think, yun ang salarin eh. Sino yun?
I need to be clarified directly, Your Honor, because if your question is who's manning and controlling our database within that building itself, it's our system ad and network admin.
System ad.
Yep.
And who's
And we
handling
do
that
have a
system
PSA.
ad? There's certain personalities who's handling that.
Yep.
Hindi naman tayo, kasi ako meron ako central command sa Santa Rosa.
Mhm.
May system kami eh.
That's correct.
But that system is being handled by my trusted people.
That's correct, Your Honor.
O, sino yun?
Yep, that is a Unisys
O,
associate.
anong ang pangalan? Kasi we will be inviting them over.
We will submit the names, Your Honor.
What is the name? Hindi mo alam? Alam mo, pinaka-crucial to, Unisys President, ha? Kasi siya yung nag-handle ng data. Chinese ba yan? Nasa Tagalanobo ba yan?
No, it's Filipino.
Can we invite that person, Mr. Chairman? Alam mong Pilipino. So, ano pangalan?
We do have. I just need to confirm because there are, network admin and
Siya ba yung site lead? Siya yung leader sa site? Kasi sweldo niya 3 to 4 million eh. Ayun Kaya nga you have to check it out because we will try to audit you Kasi 3 to 4 million na nakalagay dito Yung sinasabi mo kaninang Glassdoor, Unisys di ba?
Okay.
Andito lahat ng mga sweldo eh. And this was the same case that was filed against Unisys by the Department of Homeland Security. Kaya ako nakita Kaya nung tinignan ko sa Philippine Unisys salaries ng employees nyo, lumabas to. Hindi naman sa akin ang galing to eh. Nakakita ko lang to eh. Pagre-research ko eh. So, you have to be honest ha. Kung sila nag-handle ng 3 to 4 million ang kanilang sinasweldo, nakalagay dito, I will give it to you later on. Ha? Please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi ka nagiging truthful ha, sa pangalan ng tao. Hanggang ngayon, hindi nyo ako sinasagot. I'm being nice ha, I'm being nice.
We will submit, Your Honor.
Submission is not enough. I'm asking the name eh.
Mr. Chair,
Sige,
Yes, Congressman Ako.
pwede po malaman ang pangalan po ninyo?
My name is Edwin C. Angolwan.
Kayo po ang
I'm the president of the Unisys Managed Services Corporation.
kasimple-simple po yung hinihiling ni Chairman Fernandez hindi nyo po may bigay.
I apologies on that, Congressman Akop, but I would like to really get the exact questions, the question being asked before I can provide an answer. But yeah, that's miss on my part, Congressman.
Nasa technology po kayo, di po ba?
Yes.
Yes. Siguro isang text nyo lang dun sa kwan ninyo, malalaman nyo na before the day ends. Di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, before the day ends, masasagot nyo na po yung katanungan ni Chairman Fernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.